Ducks are interesting little creatures. And since we started our flock of ducks about a year ago, we have learned so much, and we're going to share a lot of that with you in this video. But before we get to the interesting behaviors of ducks, we wanted to give you an update on Lucy. In our last video, we told you about how Lucy's been trying to hatch her eggs for quite some time. Well, unfortunately, Lucy has not been successful, but we did find an egg behind the barn cracked open recently that had a fully formed duckling in it. We don't know how it got behind the barn, and we don't know what happened, but it was fully formed. So unfortunately, she didn't get to hatch that duckling. And I think she is pretty much given up at this point. We recently added 6 baby chicks to our flock. Maybe Lucy will take to mothering the baby chicks, but here is Grandma and Pearl introducing us to the 6 chicks. We think that'll be a nice addition to the flock, and we're really enjoying how cute they are, and we're looking forward to having some chicken eggs. What do you think of the chickens, Mom?
I think they're cute.
Yeah, I do too.
I think they'll make a great Sunday meal.
That's not funny, Linda. But their eggs will taste good, right?
Oh yes, I'm gonna eat your eggs.
So the chicks are super cute, and surprisingly, they are a lot easier to take care of than ducks. We've read that before, and now we're really seeing it firsthand. Chickens are a lot easier, a lot cleaner than ducks, but we still love our ducks. Let's get on to all the interesting duck stuff that we have learned in the last year. So one of the cutest and most widely known facts about ducks is that they walk in a row. Like, keep your ducks in a row. I'm sure everyone has heard that. They really do walk in a row. As they walk through our yard and walk to our neighbor's yard, as you can see, they stay in a tight formation and walk in a row. This is all about survival for the ducks. A predator is less likely to attack a group of ducks or birds as opposed to a single duck. Staying in a group or a line like this also gives the ducks the benefit of more eyes to scan the surrounding area for predators. As you can see, they're all scanning in different directions, and they will alert each other if they see a predator. Over the last year, we've really noticed how important the male duck or the drake ducks of the flock are. They really are the protectors of the flock. As you can see here, we have male ducks, and they are basically standing watch and keeping an eye out while the rest of the ducks eat out of the grass. We see this all the time. 1 or 2 of them basically scan the area for predators, and they make sure that the rest of the ducks are safe. If they do spot a predator, they let out a call to warn the rest of the ducks. Here's an example of the male or drake duck sound that they make to warn the rest of the flock and to communicate with them. So this is what a male or a drake duck sounds like. A female duck sounds nothing like this. A female duck has more of a deep quack sound, what you would normally think of the sound a duck makes. We see the male ducks use this, their quack, their scratchy quack, to communicate with the flock all the time. At night, we tell Phil, who is our drake that's in charge, our main drake, his name's Phil, to take them in at night, and Phil lets out his little scratchy quack, and all the ducks follow Phil right into the barn, which we'll show you later in this video. The drakes can be very aggressive, but they also bring some protection to the flock. In our last video, we showed how Jake, our other drake duck, stood guard for hours as Luann laid on her nest. And we see this all the time also. The drakes are a necessary thing, even though they bring some negativity to the flock with their aggression. I guess our drakes have been doing a pretty good job protecting the flock because we've had them for about a year and they free range all day on our property and on our neighbor's property. They have a nice, a beautiful pond over there, and they don't mind our ducks coming to visit. And we haven't lost a duck yet. So I guess the drakes, they must be doing something right. Another really important thing that has probably kept our ducks safe from predators is that we have two dogs, Lenny and Ruby, and they are in the yard as much as possible, and they are on alert if any predator comes near. Even if larger birds are flying overhead, they will alert the ducks and alert us. So I think they're good guard dogs. So now for the nightly routine, we'll show you how Phil brings all the ducks into the barn.
Hello, ducks. Take them in, Phil.
Sometimes Phil literally stands outside the barn door and waits for each and every duck to come in, and he doesn't go in if there's any left out behind.
Come on, Phil, take him in.
I hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully you learned something about ducks also. Please subscribe and watch our other videos if you're interested in ducks. Thanks again for watching.
Hank, let's go. Come on.